one. It's been a long time since we actually played like a live game. So it's going to be exciting, especially with all the fans that's going to be out there riled up and ready to go.
How do you feel like training camp and the preseason went? Do you feel like you're heading into week one where you need to be?
Yeah, I feel like I'm confident going to week one. I feel like I'm where I'm at, where I want to be at going into week one. And I'm just excited for the season and getting ready to go.
Is there anything you now know about this team that maybe you didn't know when training camp started in late July?
About the Vikings?
Yeah, about this team as a whole.
I mean, not really. I mean, we just have a really tight-knit group. Like, we're really close compared to, like, all the teams I've been on, like LSU, my team at high school, DeSoto, like, all the teams I won state and national championships with. We've been tight, and I feel like this group is pretty tight as well.
How big of a year is this for you?
I mean, for me, it's pretty big. It's year 3, going out there and showing my work, and just going out there just playing fast, having fun, and eliminating all the mistakes from year 1 and year 2.
How many mistakes were there?
I mean, just growing pains, young player coming into the NFL. Now I see things a little bit differently just because I am 3 years into the NFL now, so I feel like everything's going to start slowing down a bit.
These extra couple of weeks just to practice and get your body right, get the system down?
Oh, yes, sir. The time is critical, especially when you don't get that much time. The camp is probably about a month. So all those reps that you get are banked reps that you got to count on when it gets to week 1, and all those reps matter.
What do you you go to week 1, and you're going to be physical in the front 7, all the things the Giants are about. But how do you prepare for week 1 when there are some unknowns and you haven't played with everybody in a regular season situation?
Just kind of prepare for the unknowns. We kind of practice against it all camp. We practicing against a different defense or multiple looks. You never know what kind of look you're gonna get. You might come out in 12 personnel and they may go nickel, and you're banking on them going base.
Yep.
So we got checks and different things for every solution, so we can get to the right play call.
What's the best part of it finally being game week?
The real is this. It's real. It's here. The season is upon us. It came fast, and nothing. Everything is for real now. It's no more preseason. You can't get any days back, and as each day goes on, the closer we get to the kickoff of it.
Ed, how have you just approached coming to a new team and taking on a role as a leader with a new quarterback, things like that? What's your approach been?
The same approach has been since I came into the league, and just do what I can to do to get better, make it about the process and progressing, getting better every day, 1% better every day. If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And then coming here, learn the playbook so I can just go out there and play fast, which I've been able to do, and then make everybody's job around me easier. And that's whether it's communicating, making a play, whatever it may be.
And what have your impressions of Chandler been? Did you know him before? What have you
Yes, my impression of Ty has been great. He's a great back. I'm excited to be his running mate. I know he's going to do great things this year, and I'm going to push him and be his biggest cheerleader. Before I knew about Ty a little bit, just because he went to North Carolina, and that was one of my kind of dream schools coming up. And I know some other backs from there, so that's how I knew him. And then getting to actually watch him play late in the season last year and watching film. He's a special back. He has a lot of juice. Reminds me a lot of myself as well. So I'm here to help him in any way progress his career and get better.
And when you look back to the final month of last season, what was our looking? What was going so well?
Just able to get healthy. I felt like that was the biggest thing all season. I've been fighting injury, whether it was my hammy or coming back to my knee. And the last 5, I was able to just get healthy. Felt the best I felt all since week 1. And I think it showed when I got out there. And then just like I said earlier, making everybody's job around me easier, and also being that kind of that leader and instilling that confidence in them as well.
So if you're fully healthy, what is your confidence level? Maybe it's not 100 every week, but just that you can be impactful.
Oh, it's 100 every week. I try. If it's not, I tell myself it is not. But I try to the same mindset, the same everything every week in, week out. But I just felt like I was able to show what I could really do. I feel like every year I'm getting better and better. And last year I feel like I was just about to start entering my prime. It kind of got hurt, so those last 5 kind of showed like, hey, the game's slowing down a little more and more for me, and I can see different things and able to hit different holes or set dudes up the way I want to versus maybe before I hadn't been able to because the game was still really fast.
Aaron, how do you ramp up from 3 games where you're just standing there like you're at the beach to an NFL game?
You do it in the practice field. You make practice as hard as possible. You get all those reps, and then after you stay after and you do some more running and try to put yourself in that situation. It's not a game, but you try to get your mindset into that and don't let it falter. But no, it is a little different, but I will be ready for it when it's here.
Is this week a break in terms of the defense and accomplish everything you guys want to accomplish?
Yeah, like I said, we're trusting in our preparation and the chemistry that we've been able to build and everything we've done schematically, fundamentals and situational stuff. So it's football. It's more fun the more it counts.
Is it more fun for you now than ever because you just appreciate how hard it is to get here, stay here, play at this level?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'll say more fun or less fun, but it's always challenge. Like the challenge is part of the fun. The stress, the lead up, the anxiety, the ups and downs, and finding ways to be successful, to have the team be successful. That's like when you say fun, I just don't think that captures what it really is. It's
almost bigger than that.
It's meaningful. It's purposeful. Relationships get tighter and they get stressed. It's all like you can't buy it anywhere. It's awesome.
Thanks, sir.
I don't even know what to change it to. I'm a DB. I mean, at heart, that's what I like to be called. I like to get up on third down, do a DB celebration. That's like where my heart goes. But I mean, yeah, I move around a lot, so you can just say I play defense. I play DB, linebacker, nickel, D-line, whatever you want to call it. I'm just out there trying to help the team.
Yeah, I mean, you say DB, but you're playing up LB.
I mean, yeah, but I would say LB. I don't. People think I play in the slot, which is you could call it linebacker. It's really nickel. I mean, I don't know. I literally can't tell you because I don't know what we're going to be in. I don't know what the offense is. It's really based on what the offense does. So I can't even tell you what exactly I'm going to play the most of this year. But I can just say I'm going out there and play my hardest.
Your body feeling good? I mean, it's a grind, especially in late August.
Yeah, camp. The ball and your 6 snaps or not, taking it like a game rep because we don't get those reps. Like you said, we only played 14 plays this preseason. We had one drive, it was 14 plays long. That was the first preseason game, so we haven't had an actual game feel. We had a scrimmage last week, which is good for us, but other than that, we haven't had an actual game feel. So it's all about making practice feel like a game, and that's just doing little things, practicing the right way, making sure I'm taking that step to pretend I'm tackling, get that feel. A lot of it is, stuff you got to revert to from your past, just playing the game so long. But, yeah, we're just practicing the right way.
Did you guys scrimmage out here?
Thursday. It was just a little team scrimmage.
Was it extended to try and,
yeah, just kind of get the rep counts up, trying to get our wind up, making sure that as players, we feel good, and we understand that it's not going to be 3 and out, or it's not going to be 3 plays touchdown on the offensive side. It's going to be some drives go 10 plays, some drives go 2 plays, so just trying to get our wind up.
Is that ones and ones going against each other?
It's a mix of everything.
Over the last couple of years, I've started to develop a really good plan for myself and my body to make sure that I'm healthy and playing my best ball throughout the year. So I'm feeling good at what I've done so far, and I'm going to continue to stay on my routine and do that week in and week out.
Did you mix anything up? Anything different this summer?
I would say the biggest adjustments is being here is just how we train, how we're lifting around what our practice schedule is, how intense our practices are. So in terms of like my recovery, my pre-practice prep, I've kept that the same the last couple of years since when I got to Houston, and I learned a lot there. But I've just been working with Josh and the rest of the strength coaches to really understand how much I need to push myself to lift, depending on what my workload's going to be in practice.
They might have some for you.
How do you ramp up, going from not playing much in the preseason to all of a sudden you're out there in the summer?
You definitely got to take advantage of the reps in practice. So, an example of that is, having good position on a ball carrier. Say I'm dropping into a hook coverage and they dump it to the back of the flat line. Really sprinting through and tagging off that ball carrier. You're keeping your hips and eyes low, not having just lazy technique out there just because it's practice. And then just your focus on what the game plan is going to be, understanding your assignment and adjustment for every play call. Because I feel like at a certain point in your career, like the game becomes more mental than anything.
How much was a setback in Cleveland?
It's more frustrating and annoying than anything. Having to do a little procedure on a little finger, but it always sucks to miss quality time like that in camp. But I stayed engaged with what we were doing, and it was only like I think 6 or 7 days that I had to sit out practice or walkthroughs and all that. So I feel like I didn't miss much. So of all things considered, I'm glad that it wasn't anything to really worry about.
Did we just catch you in a helmet? Or?
Right at the beginning of practice. Caught in a face mask, doing some one-on-ones with the running backs, pass rush against Cleveland's back, and continue to practice through it. And sure enough, I was like, something might not be right. Kind of looked at and had to have that done.
Blake, what's the best part of it finally being game week?
I think just finally getting to put all of our work together and showcasing it for not only ourselves but our fans and the league. And nobody's really talking about the Minnesota Vikings, but I think a team that's focused and prepares well, like it's a dangerous team, and this team has a lot of pieces that we can be very successful and have a great year. So the way I look at it is we have everything to gain, nothing to lose.
What's camp been like, Blake? Has it been learning the system? Is it kind of standard now because you've been in the league long enough? Has it been what you expected it to be?
It's been really good. Really like the way we do things, just our process of how we're attacking the weights, how we're practicing, when we need to really push ourselves, when we need to take some volume and load off the guys. But this locker room is great. The engagement, the relationships that are being built here is special, and I'm a big believer that stuff goes a long ways. So it's been a really smooth training camp, and I think how we've done things are really going to pay dividends in the season, because this entire room right here knows how to approach every day and get your work cut out for you.
How long did it take